Hi, my name is Benjamin, whatever. Um, and One of my friends suggested that I do a video diary for my transition from female to male. So I wanted to do a pre-T video, but that didn't happen because, I started, what day is it? 5 days ago on September 24th. I started, and most female to males that I see on YouTube, they use injections, and I opted for a gel because my doctor had who's Dr. Charles Moser in San Francisco. He had a card for, I think the brand name of the gel I use is Axiron, and he had a copay reduction card, so I would not have, if my insurance didn't cover it, which I have TRICARE, TriWest, whatever, I would only have to pay $25 if the insurance didn't cover it, but my insurance did cover it, and I only had to pay $9, so that's pretty cool. So I have to do it every day at night, which is annoying, kind of, just because sometimes I'm like exhausted, and I'm like, I really don't want to get up and wait for it to dry, but I suffer through. Yeah, I wanted to do a pre-T video, but that didn't happen, like I said. I've only been on it for 5 days, and nothing's really changed. I think my voice got a little bit deeper, just a little bit, but not much to like notice. And then when I get really excited, it starts to do this. So, my face hasn't changed. No fat has been redistributed. So it's pretty much like my pre-T video, even though I've been on it for like almost a week, whatever. I'll also be doing a sort of video diary thing for my singing voice, because I love to sing, and a lot of people think I have a good voice. And one of my worries was that when my voice changed with testosterone, I wouldn't be able to sing anymore, like low, high, anything. Like, it would ruin it. Like, I wouldn't have control, this or that. So I'm pretty much committed to singing every single day until my voice isn't changing anymore. I'll probably post a video a few times a month, maybe like once every 2 weeks, once a week, something like that. And I know that my voice is going to be really cracky for a while once it starts to deepen, but I just got to kind of work through it, and so that'll also show up on my account when I upload them and stuff. I'll only be able to probably do it when I'm home, because I go to college and I live on campus, and don't really want to be like, because I have a really projected voice, and I don't want to like be bothering my roommates. So yeah. So I didn't really hit record with anything specific to say, so I'm just kind of winging it, and sorry if I'm wasting your time. I'm not saying anything interesting. But I just kind of wanted to get it started. For any of you in around Central California, like I said, my doctor is Charles Moser in San Francisco on Castro Street. He was the closest. I live in Modesto. Well, I go to school in Turlock. My parents live in Modesto, California. And so it's about a 2-hour drive, but he was the closest that I found that took my insurance. And he makes it a point to take all insurance that he can. So if you're around this area, especially in San Francisco, I would recommend him. He is very sincere in his worry for your health, and he wants to make sure you're informed before you go jumping into stuff. He's very worried about your health. He will not prescribe oral testosterone because it's bad for your liver. And my therapist, my gender therapist, is in a city called Tracy. Her name is Erin Naus. She's just been awesome, very friendly, very willing to work with you. She specializes in gender identity disorder. So again, if you're in like central, slightly more north-ish California, you might want to check her out. Again, I went to her because she takes my insurance, TRICARE, TriWest, whatever. Yeah. I just want to take a second to talk about dorm life. I moved in, and there was, I'm not going to name names, but there's one of my roommates was obviously this girl, and for the first few days we were the only ones there because one of our roommates ended up not coming to the school and the other one moved in late. But within 2 days of moving in and meeting my first roommate, she moved out because she said that she thought I was cool and laid back, but she had too many decisions to sympathize with what I was going through, which I never asked her to, but I don't want to make her uncomfortable. So she moved out, and then the second roommate showed up, and she was really cool about everything. We still talk to this day. I mean, it's only been about a month or two, but still, we still talk. But we ended up having to get split up because of something with housing and blah, 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 whatever. So I ended up getting put in a room. I lost my kitchen because at my school, there's apartment side, which has a kitchen, and suite side with no kitchen. But the head of housing, she's really cool. She's making it a real effort to sympathize and, make herself more knowledgeable, and I appreciate it so much. Like, she will never understand how much I appreciate it. She is trying to start a support group for transgender dorm residents with a trans professor at the school, and we had dinner just on Tuesday, so 2 days ago, and I mean, it was awesome. I don't think she'll ever understand how much I really appreciate it. So, everything's been going a lot smoother than I thought it would. It just has been, and I've had very sympathetic friends, very, accepting friends. I've had people who are really expecting, I don't know, well, not expecting, I'm expecting to slap them in the face, because it's like, I'm very adamant male pronouns, not the name you knew me by, and some of them just don't get it, or don't want to get it. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for now. I'll probably do another video in about a week. So yeah, we'll see. I'm nervous and excited all at the same time. So we'll see how this goes. And I don't expect many people to watch this, but if you do, thank you. And I hope it's helpful, because I turn to other guys on YouTube for help.